What's up, guys? Brian with Squeaky Clean. I want to give you a sneak peek at our new trailer build. This is a twin to one we built before, and this one's similar size, the 10-foot trailer instead of the 12. We have a 12-foot trailer that has a bigger water tank. It was actually built by Midwest Soft Wash. I bought it from somebody that wanted to do a side hustle, and I'm sure he paid $28,000, I believe, for it. Realized business isn't just about buying a piece of equipment, running out, and all of a sudden you're successful. It became like he couldn't get clients or whatever the reason was. We had a conversation about it, not knocking anybody, but that's typically what happens. Running a business isn't just because you have the right equipment and you go out and do it. There's just so much that goes along with hustling to make sure you have work, all this shit, right? So anyways, we ended up picking that up from him. I think I paid $13,000 for it, so about a $10,000 savings. It is bigger. It's got a 200-gallon tank. These two minis that we have a 100-gallon tank. But other than that, let's check this one out. All right, let's check it out. We're going to start over here. Obviously, we got a pressure washer here. Everybody knows what's going on there. We have a 100-gallon tank, a 50-gallon chemical, 5-gallon surfactant. We used that milk crate. That was absolutely free. On the trailer that was built from Midwest Soft Wash, it had a nice stainless steel holder. It was about $200. That works perfectly fine. Cost me $0. So savings, $200. If you notice, we elevated this up and put it on a stand. The reason for that, this pressure washer can now, you get more water out of the bottom of that water tank. If that was laying on the deck, you guys all know that you're going to leave a bunch of water in there, and it's just less run time. We got the nice half toolbox. Here's some of the stuff we're putting in there. Got to get the handle put together. We bought try out this blue one. Again, company colors. We like to keep things looking good. And I also, blue again. I got this nice little attachment there. This little gun's pretty sweet. Anyways, goes in here is going to be our tarps. Parts, remote controls, and basically all the stuff we need. And then if you notice, we put the tanks obviously above the axle, so when it drives down the road, the bulk of the water, which we don't run a lot of the tank full of water, obviously we drain it, but if we do have to do that, or in general, or even the 50 gallons of SH, it's a lot of weight, so right above the axle. It also left us room back here to put another mobile pressure washing unit and a surface cleaner, and a couple other things that we use when we're out at soft wash jobs. So, battery. Okay, I got this AR-45 with the pump. I bought mine on our last build, just the pump from Midwest Soft Wash, I believe was like $1,700. I thought it was the whole thing, but when I got it, it was just the pump. So we actually had to go down and buy another, I think they're 300 PSI, whatever it is, the GX200s, and put it together. And it didn't come with this nice little stand with rubber pads, okay? I found this through another company for $1,600 for all of it. The only difference is I had to pick it up in Nevada because they don't ship to California, which is no big deal. So out the door with labor and driving and getting stuff cost me about $2,000 for all of this. Before, I paid $1,700 just for that. I paid another $500 for that. So what are we at? $2,300. We had to build something down here, another $200. So altogether, a $500 savings. Cha-ching. We drop in here. Obviously, we got our hoses coming in. We went with the blue hose back there just because, again, company colors. And then we drop into the Midwest mixer. I like the XL. We are going to be moving into doing a couple other things. So having the extra soap dispenser there is great. Here's a couple things we did. This light came on the back here, which is no bueno. We need to be able, when we hit the remote control, we want to see that light from anywhere. So Robert, my maintenance manager, built this bracket, put it up here, works great. A couple other things with the hoses. You see them come straight down here. On the Midwest Soft Wash trailer, our big one, the hose actually came up and around where you couldn't even close this door or anything. It was kind of weird. Plus the wear and tear of that hose going around, it was just not done right. So we came in, Robert came in and put these nice 90s in here. Look how nice and simple it is. And you got this bracket here, so when it's bouncing around and driving, it's super dialed in, super heavy duty. We have had no issues with our other trailer or other build since we've had these. It works great. And then over here, like I said, the hose, if I remember correctly, came over, and you couldn't even close this door because the way it came over. It was just kind of a weird design. I'll show you guys pictures of it. But so again, on this side, same thing. Look at the hose going straight down. Look at everything nice and neat. And then again, another bracket here. Okay, one guy made a comment, you shouldn't be putting 90s and all that stuff. You're going to lose pressure or whatever. Midwest Soft Wash trailer that we bought had these blue hoses, and they just went into the tank, okay? The problem was, after we had it and it's being used and stuff, these lines going through here would pinch and we'd lose suction. So we put these in, and we have yet to have a problem or leakage or anything. It's just nice and tight, more durable. Everything's better, so it's been working great. We did the same thing over here. In this tank, we have 2 floats. And why do we have 2 floats? Because we have 2 water supplies. You got the main water supply you can hook up, and when we're doing big jobs, sometimes we need another source of water, so we added this one, okay? So we can literally turn the water on. It'll automatically shut off. The floats are inside there. It's amazing. Here's our chemical reel. I think we have 200 feet. It might actually be 300. I'll have to ask. But anyways, chemical side. Another thing we did different here. If you look at these brackets, this wasn't like this. Normally you'd have, this bracket wouldn't be here. Robert built that and this. We extend this down so we have a straight shot, and that hose goes down back into the chemical AR45. It's straight down and a quick turn. Before it came up, around, and then it kind of was tight. It came in and attached here, and it just wasn't functional. Like, this is super clean, super functional, and a lot less stress on the hose in general. And then we drop up here, obviously pressure washing. Like I said, fresh water. A couple things we did different over here, same thing. We put these brackets in, okay? Before it wasn't like that. You just went in here and the hose would flop around. No. That thing rocking and rolling down the street is gold. We have yet to have a problem. And same down here. Just added a couple little modifications. So overall, the trailer is pretty much done other than testing it and a couple sign things. So all right, so you've seen the trailer. I have other videos of our other trailer we built, so check those ones out. I will say this, I've been in business for a very long time, and to have a business that continues to grow, where you don't have a lot of problems and issues, you want to keep things the same. So we originally had the big trailer from Midwest Soft Wash that we bought from somebody. When we decided we're going to build another trailer, we made it a smaller trailer so any vehicle can pull it. A truck can pull it. It's not a big deal. And then when we actually took a lot more time on that first build, which is expected, to get everything dialed in. And a lot of this stuff is the same as the Midwest Soft Wash, like pretty much how the hose reels are set up, where the mixer's at, where the AR is at, where the pump's at. So we kept a lot of things the same. But the things we changed are like the water tank placements, elevating them, putting in the 90s, putting in these extra parts where we've had issues with the Midwest Soft Wash trailer where we had failure. So by coming in and doing that, we were able to come in and be able to be ahead of the game because we fixed stuff that we already had an issue with. And putting this trailer together took us half the time as the first trailer. And again, that's to be expected. When you're planning and you're putting something together fresh, it's going to take longer. You're going to cut hoses in the wrong spot, whatever it is. And this one went super quick. We've had this done. Robert put this together in about a week. We have a couple little things to add here that we're just waiting on a couple parts. But other than that, it's good to go. My point is that as you continue to grow, whether it's your vans or trucks or whatever, you want to have everything be the same because you know exactly what part goes where, what hose you need here, If we have a problem with our other Mini that we have in a certain spot, we can anticipate having that same problem on this machine, so it's easy to fix. I mean, I can go on and on. If we continue at the pace we're going, we will be building another one of these trailers in a few more months to go to a different location in a different city. But overall, the trailer looks great. It is super efficient, and it's also super reliable. Like our bigger trailer, we've had some issues go through there, but I've had little to no issues with the first build. And this build, I'd anticipate the same thing. Things are just built a little bit better. So anyways, I hope you like it. God bless. Have a great weekend.